Hey guys, it's Hollie here for PlayStation Access, and we are going on with Indie Week, and we're talking about Starbound, which was isn't here yet, but is already enormous, and we've managed to bring you to this sofa
Yes.
and pin you, literally pull you over from another country. You've literally just got off the plane.
Yeah, 10-hour flight.
Good. So you're nice and awake. I'm now going to bombard you with a ton of questions to make you feel really happy.
Go for it.
Okay, so first of all, we ask everybody to tell us about the studio. So you guys are Chucklefish, so when were you guys founded and like how? Like, was it just you wanted to just make your own games?
Well, yeah, basically we wanted to make our own game, and I mean, we're kind of scattered all over the world,
Yes.
actually. I'm in Sweden, live in London temporarily right now to like finish the game and stuff like that. We also have members from the US. Actually two of our programmers are in the US as well. And we have a guy in Australia, Holland, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it hasn't really been worth getting an office yet.
Not really, no. We're working in a living room right now, so. But I mean, yeah, it's all over the place actually.
Now, the game for you, you said it was a procedural generation game. Now that sounds quite complicated, but it actually is really exciting. So what does that mean for Starbound?
Well, basically the game is a lot about exploring new planets and content all the time. We want it to be like I wouldn't say endless game, but a game you could spend like days just exploring the planets and everything. So each time you visit a new planet, you'll hopefully see something new, like all the monsters and the items. Pretty much everything has something procedurally generated in it.
So no two people will have the same game?
Yeah, pretty much, unless you play cooperatively, of course. See the same planets. Yeah.
So this is not just a big game, it's actually a sandbox game. So what has that been like for you to develop? Because as a small indie studio, the idea of making a game that big, that is a huge undertaking.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we worked on it for quite a while, and I mean, there's been some like trial and error and stuff. I've been trying to like find the best way to do a thing like the randomly generated monsters, for example. We went through a lot of different techniques or approaches to how to make them, and we ended up with something that's both procedurally generated and some predefined ones as well as, well, there's a lot of, it's complicated, but we feel we're in a really good place with all that right now, and it's going to be really exciting to see people play it and find out.
Now, there are loads of people already excited to play it. Like, it's crazy, you guys. There's already fan groups and people start doing Wikia, and the way people come onto your page, because you guys update really well. Your community manager's always telling you like, oh, today we fixed this bug and today we made this character. And the comments you get, I mean, you're talking sometimes thousands. I mean, so what's the community like? Because they obviously seem really supportive, but desperate to play.
Yeah. No, I think it's actually a really, really good community. I mean, there's always the odd people on the internet who's never happy. But I mean, most people are really patient and excited about the game. So I think it's a really, really good community, and we've always gotten like great response and ideas, feedback from everything. Might be due to our, as you say, like the open approach we have to the fans.
It's a really open approach. It's lovely.
Yeah, we try to update it once every day, but sometimes we miss. Almost every day, at least.
It's great. Now the art style is fantastic. It's that strong sprite artwork that people can pick out straight away and relate back to sort of gaming. Where did that kind of idea, like, yeah, no, we're gonna make a sprite-based game, and have you had any games in the past you thought, that's the art style when I make a game, that's how I want to make it? Yeah,
well, I think it's it might be different for everyone on the team actually. I mean, I grew up in the 80s actually, so I mean, I've played like all my childhood memories were from like pixel art games and stuff. But also it helps with the like the procedurally generated content and stuff. It's easier to make like a monster built out of different parts actually look good when it isn't high resolution. But it's also quite a charming retro style, I think, that really this works. Yeah. So, but I think everyone loves pixel art, I think. Not just the real old school gamers, but I've seen like a comeback in the style that I really like.
So let's talk about the gameplay mechanics itself. So let's, you can do this loads to do with like there's item forging and there's the traveling, obviously there's combat. So let's talk a little bit about anything that's kind of in the game that people just can experience.
Yeah, so
that's a big question, by the way. So
yeah,
pick your
it's a big
favourites.
question. I mean, I really like, well, like the building aspects. I think is really fun. It's you can actually build something that looks good really quick, and I mean you can even transform it more by painting blocks and all kinds of stuff. Finding objects. There's so many objects. I have no idea how many there are in the game right now. Not just the procedural content, but like, yeah, all sorts of stuff. So you can customize it a lot. Same goes for weapons, of course, and yeah, all the things you might find. So building's probably my favorite gameplay part, I think. But it might be different for everyone.
Hoping to see some really creative stuff then from the community.
Yeah, really, absolutely. I can't wait.
So there's playable races as well. So do you want to talk us through some of the races that will be on offer from people to kind of choose from? Yeah,
so there's obviously the humans. Then that's, I mean, you could kind of make your own avatar in game, make it look like yourself, or yeah, I mean, anything you want really. But then there's the one of my favorites is the avian. That's like a bird-like race. I shouldn't go into too much detail, but yeah, they look really cool. We also have some more odd ones. We have the Highlotl, who's kind of a underwater dwelling people, and the Apex. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a few, and we'll also be adding a 7th race later. Not for the beta that we're aiming for right now, but a little bit later.
You just said you're aiming for a beta. Will it be an open beta or closed? And if it's open, how can people get in? Because I'm sure there are loads of people who want to get into the beta. Right.
Well, right now the game's up for pre-order, and if you pre-order the game, you get access to the beta. I'm imagining that you will be able to purchase it and I mean play it when the beta is ready as well. I shouldn't make too many promises on exactly how that would work, but yeah.
But it's there.
People will be able to get their hands on it.
Now, I know you're probably not going to be able to answer this one. It's the one question I think probably everyone is following, but yeah. Any chance of a release date, window, kind of shot in the dark?
Well, I mean, we've said that the estimated beta release is this year, and we're really working for that. I'm pretty confident in it as well. As for an actual release date, I can't say, unfortunately.
Never mind, but thank you so much for joining us. It's a huge undertaking for a really small dedicated team, especially when you're all over the world. So good luck with everything, and we can't wait to see it on PlayStation platforms as well, because I think the excitement from the community is definitely coming through.
Yeah, as well as from us, the PlayStation thing will be really fun.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.